Okay. Does this work now? Test. Does this still not work? Okay, can you actually hear me now? Okay, okay. That's good. Unfortunately, I made a new, like, audio channel for which I have absolutely no settings. So this might be worse than the one I have previously configured, but I have no idea why the previous one is not working. Okay, so you can hear me. That's nice. Perfect. However, this one doesn't have any filters or anything. So I have no idea if it sounds okay or not. Okay, okay. At least it works. I'll figure out the filters for the next one maybe. But yeah, I have no idea why this doesn't work, because I see I have a channel for microphone slash aux, which it does bounce when I speak, but for some reason it's not recorded by OBS, which is just weird. Yeah. Okay, so it works now. That's good. Finally. About for the rest, about like the stream quality, is it all good? Is it fine? Like, can you see stuff? Does the rest work? Okay, okay. Well, at least you can hear me, at least the stream is working. Okay. Oh my god, it's been kind of weird, but thank you all for being here, I guess. I was not prepared for this nearly as much as I thought, as you can see by the audio. By the way, is it too loud, too quiet? How is it in game? Oh my god, now the game, there's no audio game? What? I don't know why, because as I said, the audio is bouncing in OBS. Like, the game audio is bouncing in OBS, so I just don't understand why. Properties. Yeah, I know there's like clack of key switches because I don't have any filters. Okay, let me retry again with the game audio. Okay, let me try again with the game audio. Is there game audio now?
We're gonna do what we have to do. Hostile forces incoming.
Or is it still muted in game?
Just here to do
Okay,
my
I had to completely recreate the audio channels. Okay. Thanks, OBS.
Can't beat
Okay, game
battlefield
audio is a
medicine.
bit too loud. Let me bump it down. Okay, still seems a bit loud. Where do I stand? Still loud? Yeah, I think it's a little bit too loud. How's this? Can you hear me over the game?
Sorry, soldier. Enemy ahead. Prepare to engage.
Okay, so the game should be a bit better now. Okay, so the game is better. But can you hear me over the game? Okay, all right. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, well, if everything is fine, then I guess we can do something. I played the thing mainly. What should I know trying to learn Captain America? Running around the map and flanking and jumping as much as you can, but not staying for as long as you think you should compared to the thing, because you don't have that leap to get away on Captain compared to the thing. Okay. Okay, good. Well, if everything works, then what I wanted to do for today is obviously test the stream that it's working, but more than that, since I don't really have anything like giga planned, what I think we could do, since you're all here for the first test streams, which I thank you all for being here and I appreciate you, so I think I'm gonna go and do some like mini speed reviews for you guys, since this is the first stream and you are the first ones on my first stream. So if you have any like replay codes, just drop them in chat and I'll do a little like mini review. As in, I'll go over like your first, I don't know, couple of minutes from your game and just say like the biggest mistake that I notice. Yeah, it's not gonna be like a full review, so just like the first few minutes, because the reality is, if you have just one thing to work on, or like one mistake which can be identified in the first few minutes of a replay, then that's already good enough for you to work on something. So if you got any replays, just drop the code in the chat and I'll do a little mini review. And yeah, I don't know why the other mic doesn't work, because this one does not have any filters, so you're gonna hear the clicks, which is kind of unfortunate. Okay, we got a little code right here. Yeah, I think that should be fine. By the way, I have not played this game in like a month, to be honest with you. So, yeah. I've only been doing content and VOD reviewing and coaching, so I am completely washed. Okay, which one are you? Oh, are you the Hela? Okay. Wait, is this a quick play? Why don't you have a tank? Oh, this guy was a tank, okay. The tapped team video you made. Thank you, man. I'm glad you like the VOD reviews for Psylocke. Okay. So, you are the Hela. Okay, you were Bucky, but you swapped to Hela. Okay. So, generally, when you're playing Bucky, you have kind of two options to play Bucky. You have the Protector playstyle, as in you protect your backline from divers, if the enemy has divers. Or you can play a bit more aggressive and try to go for off angles and stuff. But let's look at this one and see what comes up. Okay, shooting the clone, that's nice. I probably would have looked for a pull like way earlier. So, right here, you could have already looked to pull Magneto, because he is quite forward compared to the rest of, I mean, it's not that forward compared to the rest of his team, but he's definitely, like, if we were to draw a line through the middle of the map, or the middle of the point here, this would be your half, and this would be the enemy's half. And Captain America can be in the enemy half because he's incredibly mobile. But Magneto is definitely a bit more risky to be on the enemy half because he doesn't have any mobility. So if you can pull him here, he's gonna be in a lot of trouble, especially with your Thor coming up. So imagine if I guarantee you would probably have caught him by surprise, because it's very early in the game. So if you pull this guy right here, with your Thor coming up, you could have maybe killed this Magneto. Just right here. Just with a good hook. Instead, by doing it, and I don't understand why you're so afraid here, because if we look again, you have the support of your healers. There's also Thor right next to you, which is very strong in dueling. And this guy is kind of cut off from the rest of his team. You drop the replay codes in chat. I'll just copy them and paste them in the game. And going back, so this guy is kind of cut off from the rest of his team. So even if you don't look for a hook here, you can still play a bit more aggressive because you have the numbers advantage, right? There's 4 of you against 1 Magneto. So you can afford to be aggressive and kind of either force him to take a bad fight or just completely push him out. And because of that, this hook, you see, you kind of, because you went out into the open, like this, I mean, he can clearly see that you're charging up the hook, where just a few seconds earlier, you could have done it from behind that crate over here. Right, you could have, so like, you could have charged it here, and then come out and peek with the hook, right, and kind of try to catch him by surprise. So already what I'm seeing is, look for hook opportunities as soon as you can, because the hook on Bucky is absolutely insane amounts of value if you can hit it. So just from the first couple of seconds, play some games and keep reminding yourself, okay, I'm gonna hook them, when can I hook them, who can I hook? I just keep reminding yourself to look for good hook opportunities, right? Just play some games, forget about literally everything else, and just remind yourself to go look for good hook opportunities, okay? Alright, let's go to the next one. Okay, the only opinion. Who are you in this game? By the way, I'm gonna look for both Twitch and YouTube ones, so if you don't see the code in either chat, you just know it's from the other one. Oh, you're the mag. Okay. This mag. I mean, you're not Mag now, you're Emma. Yeah, right from the start. First of all, you are a little bit behind, so you don't want to just AFK at the start of a game. Right, you want to get in position. By the way, this guy is way too forward, like completely way too forward. I'd be surprised if he doesn't instantly die. Okay, but other than that, okay, he did back off, so that's fine. Other than that, I would probably immediately swap to diamond form, grab this guy by the neck, because he is, like, this engagement is way too early compared to the rest of his team. Like, look, like, the rest of his team, like, does not even see him. He's completely way too early. So what I would have done is swap to diamond form, grab him by the neck, turn him around and kick him backwards. No, I'm not Greek. So you're probably not gonna kill him just because he's Captain America, but you're gonna put him into a lot of trouble and you're gonna have a lot of pressure on him by doing that. And maybe you could say that it's too early to use your diamond form, but I don't really see any other... I mean, by the time the next fight happens, right, as in the enemies are not even here, so by the time the actual fight happens, you're probably gonna have the diamond form again. See, like, Emma is incredibly strong in close quarters, so you want to abuse that diamond form damage. Even here, same here, like, as Emma, you shouldn't really be allowing enemies to get this close to you without doing something about it. Like, the one way you counter Emma is by staying away from her. So if they get close to you and you do nothing, you're kind of wasting her potential. Okay. Okay, you did say you play Magneto, so let me just take a quick look at Magneto as well. Now with Magneto, it's different. You wanna kind of stay away from the enemies and not let them get too close. Yeah, that bubble, what's the point of that bubble? Let's just look at this real quick. What's the point of this bubble? The guy is linked up with the Atom. He's got Soul Bond on. He's full HP. And he hasn't taken any damage yet. And he's not even really in any danger. So this bubble is completely wasted. So just from like... just from 5 seconds of watching your Magneto, don't waste your bubbles. The only times you use your bubbles is to save yourself, or save a teammate, or special occasions to block an ultimate, but even that's kind of like saving someone. So the bubbles are generally to save something, yourself or a teammate. So for Emma, work on punishing enemies that get too close, and on Magneto, work on not wasting your bubbles. Hey Cyber Police, what's up? Okay, let me look at the next one now. Okay, let's look at this from Tux. Hey coach, mind moving one of my human? Yeah man, I'll just look at your replay in a second. I'm just taking them one by one. Okay. Oh, this is one of my previous students actually. Who are you? Did you change your name? Are you still here? Psylocke, okay. There's no Psylocke in this game. Unless you swap later. Or did I copy the... No, I did... I copied the right one. There's no Psylocke in this game. Still no Psylocke. There's still no Psylocke. Okay, now you swapped. Okay. So you swapped after you get dumpstered right here. Okay. Okay, now for Psylocke, again, you kind of have two play styles. You can play very flanky type, or you can play kind of like spam damage and poke, just like this. Okay, just keep shooting, that's nice. I'm not really sure. Yeah, exactly. You see, you just wasted way too much time. Let's just count this really quickly. So, you stop shooting at 109, And, okay, 106. You stop shooting at 106.
You're mine. Only 60 seconds left.
And the next time you shoot something, it is 51. So 15 seconds where you haven't done a single point of damage. Just did, I don't know what you were doing. Just stood still. Okay, so if you're indecisive like this, just say fuck it and just go and shoot something. So 15 seconds completely wasted without doing any damage is just obviously just a waste of time completely. So I was looking for an off angle, but then my team got dove. I tried to peel. Okay, so what you do in this scenario is you see the enemy has 2 divers. Okay, they have venom, which you can absolutely spam with damage. Like, you can just farm this guy non-stop every time he tries to go in. Spider-Man is kind of harder to hit, but yeah, you can still play protection. So in this case, I probably wouldn't even really look for that many off angles. You could just stay around mid and just spam damage on everyone, on everything that you see. Yeah, just OBS Studio disconnected, reconnecting. Did my stream crash? Am I still live? Test 1 2 3. Okay, I guess OBS is just pranking me, never mind. Okay, yeah, like, you see, just do this. Just spam this, just wait for them to go in and spam as much damage as possible. There you go. You even killed them. Now, this is okay, but by the time you're gonna try to go around, your team's like half dead. So this is pointless. You see, why are you going here now? Look where the team is. You see, like, there's no point for this. There's just no point. Your team is, like, not even here. So, again, if you stood here, you could have spammed as much damage as possible on this guy. So, if you want to off-angle, think about, like, there has to be a reason for off-angling. So, if enemies have dive, there's not really a lot of reason, because they're going to be coming to you. Especially Venom, and like, especially Venom, you can just build like 5 ultimates a minute from this guy. So yeah, just think about your enemies and kind of adapt your playstyle to them. Alright, let me look at another one. I think, yeah, this one. Hey coach, mind reviewing one of my human torch VODs. Okay. Yeah, but remember guys, this is mini reviews, so I'm not gonna be like watching the entire thing, just like the first few minutes and the first thing I notice. Okay, now with Human Torch, one of the biggest things with him is that you have to play your cover. Oh my god, there's a fire truck outside. I don't know if you can hear it. You can definitely hear it because I can see it on my OBS. Yeah, the police is coming for me. Okay, so for Human Torch, you have to play cover really well. As in, you have to be really good at doing like this kind of thing, right? Like jiggle peeking a lot. Okay, you're waiting around for your team, that's fine. Okay, you see what I mean? You're out in the open. You can't be, especially against a Hela. I mean, you didn't know there was a Hela, but you can't just be going out in the open like this. Okay, so you're going to cover, that's good. Yep, that's nice. Okay, that's fine, you're playing behind your team. Now you can play in the open. I don't know about this. You're the your face attacking them. It's so you don't die here because you just destroy the enemies. I keep seeing Torch be banned almost every time I put out of nowhere recently. Did they buff him? Yeah, they actually buffed him this season. They increased his attack speed and they gave him some, I think, shield on his dive. But yeah, the attack speed is actually what made him so strong, because look at this, like he has almost infinite ammo. Okay, so that was fine. Just like kind of nitpicky, you kind of started out in the open. You did correct in time, so that's okay. And then you did kind of get a bit eager into going like the first one, but it was understandable because you did wipe the enemy team. It's probably a bit early. Yeah, this is... I know what you were trying to do. You were trying to kind of pre-fire it, but... yeah, it's a bit early. You do get them back, so again, kind of nitpicky. Yep, you see, kind of same issue right here. You see, you're out in the open completely. Alright, like nothing next to you. And that's why I said, how do you submit videos to be reviewed? Just copy the replay code. Just paste the replay code in the chat. And yeah. So you see, the first time, understandable, right? The first time you were out in the open, it was the start of a game, whatever. But the fact that it's happened again indicates to me that this is a common recurring issue for you. And like I said, with flyers especially, you have to be incredibly careful with how you play around cover. Because when you fly, you're completely out in the open. And anyone is completely free to shoot you. So that's why you have to be incredibly careful of playing around cover, right? Just kind of going from cover to cover, or even playing super tight to a wall, like this. So when they go out, right, like you're like above them, and it's very awkward to aim upwards like this, okay? So just from what I've seen is work on playing cover better. Like just don't fly out in the open like that. Okay. Okay, let me see another one. Yeah, I'm gonna have to start playing ranked soon, because I have not played in way too long. Who are you? You said you are the Thor. Is there a Thor in this game? There's no Thor in this game. Oh, there's one. There was one. Why did you play like 5 different heroes? So are you this Wolverine then? Are you still here? Triple Logan. Your name's Logan, so I'm gonna assume you're the Wolverine. Is my chat dead? Oh, you only played for 2. Okay. Okay. So Thor. Okay, breaking this is okay. Yeah, I don't think you want to see me do comp. I'm probably completely washed. I just got brain, but no gameplay. Okay, well. Instead of trying to break this stuff, don't you think your time would have been spent better by maybe hiding here, wait for a tank to walk up and then push him towards your team? Wouldn't that have been a better use of your time instead of trying to break this? Like, imagine you are here, you drop down and maybe you push the Emma, maybe you push the Groot into your team. Instead you're just meleeing them now. And you actually get punished for it. I almost got punished, definitely were pressure there. Yeah. So with Thor, you don't want to just be completely like face tanking them like this. You have to play him kind of around the map, right? You want to around the map, maybe some high ground, maybe a bit of a flanking position, and use your dash, because your dash has like 2-second cooldown, so you can just abuse that thing and just go around the map, and you can maybe bully the backline, you can maybe bully the tanks, but yeah, you don't want to just sit in one place and just do nothing, okay? Just prepare your, like, kind of set up for something. So, like I said, you could have just simply wait here, wait for the tanks to walk up, and use your hammer to like push one of them into your team. And that's what Thor is really good at, bullying other tanks, because you can constantly keep pushing them with your hammer. And thank you, man, thank you for being here. And so you can just completely bully them with your hammer push, like you just keep pushing them and not letting them escape. And also your awakening is absolutely insane at melting tank, like just melting anything. So yeah, just don't sit around doing nothing like this, and don't like just face fight like this. Use your dash. Coach, can you play high ground with Emma Frost, or should I be on the ground? Depends on the map, but considering how short Emma's range is, definitely play on the ground. Yeah, but it depends on the map, but usually you would play on the ground just because you don't have the range enough for that. Okay. You mind viewing my game here? I'm the Moon Knight, but I played Star-Lord in the beginning. Can you quickly review the Star-Lord part? So you played Star-Lord for like the first couple of some things. Okay. So this is not you, this is you. Okay. Hi, can review my game. I'm the Iron Fist. Here's the code. Yeah, it's gonna be coming after. Okay, so you were the Star-Lord. And again, Star-Lord, just like, I don't know, just like Psylocke, you can still play Star-Lord kind of like differently depending on the enemies. So you can play him like a flanker, like a mosquito. He's like probably the best, maybe the best example of a mosquito type playstyle. So yeah, you can play him like a mosquito, just be completely annoying all the time. Or you can play him a bit more towards the center, where you just farm as much ultimate charge as possible. Okay, so first things first. you are way too far away to do anything. I probably would have started the game right here. Or maybe even here. But probably here. And just look to one clip someone as they're coming out. Maybe. Secondly, this is not gonna get you anything, because you don't really do that much at range, so you need to be closer. Like, you're shooting the... you're literally shooting the furthest target away from you, when you can just walk up a little bit closer and maybe one clip this rocket, maybe shoot the Punisher. So, you're a close, maybe medium range character, but you're shooting the like the target that's the furthest away from you, which just doesn't make sense. Then when you do this, I understand this, like you do this to build ultimate charge, but you're doing it on only one target. Okay, maybe you're hitting the Punisher, but you're still doing it on only one target, and as your team is backing off. So you see how you left the first one in front. So yeah, just know, right? You should have waited and maybe done it here, or like just completely do it here. Okay. And you cannot jump in front of your tanks like this. Especially when the enemies are already aware of you. So this is why you play high ground, right? Like you play here, you are annoying as possible, because imagine you're here and you're just constantly shooting their backline like this, right? So you shoot their backline, they turn towards you, you just back away, wait a couple of seconds, come back, shoot their backline, back away, and you do this over and over like a mosquito. That's why I said Star-Lord is a good example of mosquito playstyle. Okay. Let me see. Shuraju, if you run out. Okay, I did not run out, but I'm gonna do this one because it's the next. And who are you? Okay, you're Thor. Because you have the same name. Big brain. Big brain from me. I'm also curious about one thing, how to assess how good or bad you actually play. I'm Venom main, can't really figure out, I'm feeling like my success is directly tied to how my team performs. Well, one indicator of playing good or bad is obviously the MVP, but it's not always that easy, because how you get and who gets MVP varies a lot, but that is one indicator. Another good indicator would be your deaths, how many deaths you have. If you have like 1 per minute, that's just way too many. And just in general, how you feel about your gameplay, because I don't know about you, but when I play badly, like you can kind of tell, oh my god, this game I'm absolutely terrible, please get me out. You know, it's kind of like, yes, it is a team-based game, but you can still have a lot of impact by yourself. So yeah, you can kind of feel if you have a really bad game. You just have that feeling like, I'm terrible, I'm playing bad, I could have done more. You know, because you know your own gameplay. Best to prioritize your performance and your team contribution over MVP. Yeah, definitely. And if you play as best as you can, you're probably gonna get MVPs and SVPs more often. Okay. There is a literal protest outside. I don't know if you can hear it, which means I might have to end the stream. Yeah, I think you can hear it because I can see the audio bouncing. And again, if the audio that I set up would have been fine, you wouldn't have heard it because it had filters, but there's no there's no filters on this one. Yeah, I think you can hear it. Just give me a second. I'm gonna maybe close the window. Maybe. I don't think I can actually. Okay, let's just go through like 2 more maybe. Yeah, man, I'm safe, don't worry. It's just that... Okay, you swapping to the Awakening, or like, not swapping, but using your Awaken here, that's fine. Because you do want to pump as much damage as possible on the Venom. Okay, that's fine. Oh, like, one quick thing. You don't really want to be using your hammer throw. It's probably the worst of Thor's abilities, and it's very situational. Like, if you're about to like completely one-shot someone on like, or like they're getting away with very low HP, then yeah, you can use the hammer throw. But in a situation like this, like, you see, you also missed it, which is why it's probably one of the worst, because you can also miss it. So probably 95% of times, maybe even 99, you just want to use like the dash, because it also does damage, but it also messes with the enemy's positioning, which is a lot of value. So straight off the bat, just don't really use your hammer throw. Okay, that's fine. I like the disengage. Again, same thing. Don't use the hammer throw here. It's so much better to just... You could have gone a bit further and maybe pushed this guy backwards into your team. Okay, so use your dash way more and don't use the hammer throw. Just like one thing you can work on right there. Okay, I'm gonna do one more. I tend to hammer throw if I'm in a brawl. There's no reason to, like, because the dash is also kind of like a mini stun, which can really mess up with enemies, positioning wise, and because it's a mini stun. That's why the dash is almost always better value than just the hammer throw. Okay, I'm just gonna do one more. You are the thing, okay. I'm gonna do one more, then I'm gonna be out, because I do wanna make sure the stream is fine for the next one. To be honest, I kinda wish the hammer throw was more like Invis left click. It comes back to him in the movies and stuff. Yeah, I mean, it does kinda come back, it's just that you don't get back the cooldown or anything. But yeah, I wish it was a bit better. I only played for 2. In the case of Groot and Emma, does it make sense to push them out? I can die very quickly because of the walls or Emma's capture. Well, yeah, you can die very quickly, which is why I said you should... Oh, you can die very... But it made sense from that positioning, because you were from behind them, and your team was right in front of the enemies. Does that make sense? So, there wasn't really anything that can block you right there. Because your team was literally right in front of the enemies, and you would be pushing them into your team. And Thor is really good against Groot, because Groot has no mobility, so you can just completely pump him, or like completely mess up with him, even considering his walls. Okay, I might be able to hear the protest. It's very faint. Okay, can you hear it now? You probably can't actually. Yeah, it's not that loud. Hi coach, can you review my Adam Warlock gameplay? I started playing him in the second round after being Dovas Luna. I think we're gonna keep it for tomorrow, because this is the last one I'm gonna go for now. It's also been like a short 1 hour stream. But yeah, I will. Hey coach, remember be your 456th subscriber. Yeah man. I thank all my subscribers, and I remember all my subscribers, of course. I was there since 77. Damn man, you're gonna do that to me? But I forgot to sub. Well, I don't know what to tell you. You lie to me and then you don't sub earlier? You can't be doing that, man. Okay, let's focus on this replay. Okay, so for the thing. Yeah, playing corner like this is good. Okay, I don't know if you turned to check for your team, but that was good. Okay, so let's look at your team. You have Wolverine and Black Panther, which means they're gonna be going in, so you'd want to go in with them if you can. Also, I probably would have started above here, because yeah, you are melee and you don't have the range, but just because of this map specifically, you will see that most people, or like most tanks, start playing up here, so that you can prevent this, right? You can prevent enemies from flanking like this. There were many games where I took the elastic guy and protected my supports. Yeah, Mr. Fantastic is really good against dive and at protecting the backline. Yeah, so Mr. Fantastic is really nice for that. Okay, so on this map specifically, you want to be like starting here, just to kind of like block enemies from trying to go here, like kind of brawl with them, prevent them, because you always have the option of just dropping back down. But it's harder to go up from down than up to down. So you want to be, and you see, literally, you would be preventing something like this. Like maybe not 100% preventing, but you would be cock blocking this guy. Or like cock blocking anyone that's trying to flank like right there. And you can also afford to do that because, as you can see, it takes a little bit of time for the actual fight to start as the cart is moving towards this corner. Like you can see here, you're really not doing anything. Like you're just basically AFK. So you could have very easily afforded to just stand here and take this space so that the enemies don't take it right away like this. Okay? And that's the thing you want to do on tank. You want to think about neutral space, as in space around the map, and where the enemies are going to go, or where they want to go, and kind of maybe block that if you can. Because you see, because of that, your Wolverine got pushed off, the enemies have taken this space, and now you're a little bit surrounded in a way. And maybe you could not have prevented this 100%, but you could have done something about it by simply starting here. Right? So that the enemies don't take this space completely that easily. As for the rest, you can literally just be a little bit more patient and just stand here, because this is a way better corner than this. Or you can even stand here, honestly. Right, because your tanks can see you. Not your tanks, your healers can see you right here. And you can still spam punches. And by the way, since you're the thing, which is good against dive, you'd probably want to go back and maybe help these guys. Especially considering that the enemies are just slightly outside of your range. Like, this is kind of pointless and kind of a waste when you could have done this. Yeah, just from the first couple of seconds, you could have started here, you could have played here, you could have played here, just be a bit more patient, you could have gone to your healers and helped them. So a lot of things you could have done differently just like in the first few seconds. Okay. Hey coach, can you review my game? I'm Thor. How can I approach properly and to whom I should approach in that first ID? Okay. I'm just gonna... Okay, you know what? Let's just do the replays that have already been sent, which is 2 if I can see properly. So I'm just gonna do the last 2 replays that have been sent, like, I don't know, 10 minutes ago. So I'm gonna look at the Adam Warlock one. If you're still here, are you still here? Respect. Thanks for your concise... Yeah, no worries, man. Yeah, and if you have any questions about the VOD reviews or anything, just let me know. Coach, do you lift? As in the gym? Yes. I mean, what else could I lift? What a kind fellow. Thank you, man. Respect, are you still here? If not, we're probably gonna look at your replay tomorrow. Lift our elos. Elo. Is it elos or elo? High elo. Has to be elos, right? Okay, I don't think respect is here anymore, so I'm gonna look at the last one with the Thor. Any advice on getting the most out of a paid... Oh, respect is here, okay. Any advice on getting the most out of a paid VOD review coach session with yourself? Actually practice the stuff. Actually practice the stuff. What makes a good VOD to choose? It's like a game. Yes, Elo. Elo or L. It's spelled the same way. A good VOD to choose is one where you think you could have done more, and which was like a little bit close. Any advice on dive and aim on controller? I have actually a video on aim training, which can be done on controller as well, because it's all done in the practice range. Okay, whose game was this? I completely forgot. Adam Warlock gameplay in the second round after being dove as Luna Snow.
All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it? The battle starts in 5.
I think my replay bugged. Okay, it has not bugged. Okay, with Adam, you do need to have good aim to play him. For sure. I mean, it's not like a super hard requirement, but you definitely need to be hitting some shots. As for the team comp, I think that's fine. Actually, Adam is probably not ideal with Spider-Man and Venom. Yeah, I don't think Adam can really help them, because they're gonna be all the way... Yeah, I see. Because they're gonna be all the way in Narnia. Yeah, you should have. So, look down and heal yourself. Yeah, just look down and heal yourself. Okay, so your divers are going in. I'd probably be shooting this, okay, this squirrel girl. By the way, tank guide is goated as hell. Thank you, man. I'm glad you appreciate it. Okay, but quickly right here, just look down and heal yourself, because you're on 100 HP and another wave of squirrels, it's gonna kill you. Also, if you have just been squirreled, check on your other healer. Where is it? Right here. Check on your other healer and make sure they are fine. And if you see right here for like a split second, where is it? If we look at it for like a split second, right here, you can see that your other healer was in fact not fine. Why look down to heal? Does it increase health? Because the way Adam's heal works is, if you look at someone, the big healing goes to them first, so you only get like 40 healing for yourself. But if you look down first, you get the big healing for yourself, which is like 140. So 2 things already. Just look down and heal yourself when needed, and check on your other healer and heal them. Okay? So like, just work on your healing and being aware of your other healer. There you go. And also think about your team comp, because Adam, like I said, is not the best against or like not against, with divers on your team, because you can't really help them, and you also don't really have a lot of healing to heal them when they get back. Like especially Venom. Imagine if Venom dives, comes back with 100 HP, and you as Adam are supposed to heal him back to full. It's just not gonna happen. Like Luna is probably better. Or yeah, even Loki. But yeah, Luna is probably the best with divers on your team. Or actually Rocket. Yeah, Rocket is probably the best to help divers. Or Mantis. Yeah, just not Adam. Every other healer but Adam. Hey coach, please check this game. My code is... Okay, unfortunately, I am actually done, because I did only want to have a quick stream, test stream for today. But keep those replay codes, and we're gonna be looking at them the next time. Or in a next stream, okay? So, thank you all for being here for the first stream. I know it's very short, but this was only meant to be a quick test one. And we did have some issues at the beginning, which is kind of the point of a test stream. So I'm glad we figured those out, and I'm glad you guys are here with me for the first stream. I know it's short, and there's more to do, but it's gonna be done in the next streams. So yeah, that's about it for today then. Thanks for watching. Now go get some wins.